Hi guys, it's Tim again with Real Southern Exposure. Hope you guys are doing well today. Planning on doing today is going to do some more work on the Millhouse. I think this is going to be one of the last videos of that series, and the rest of them is all just going to be updates because we got a lot of milling we got to do. We got some cattle fencing we got to put in, and sheep and goat fencing, and a lot of orders to fill. And not only that, we also got planting going on. So with that said, I hope you enjoy the video. If you do, please give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe. So do me a favor, grab yourself a glass of sweet tea, kick back, relax, take in a little bit more Southern exposure. Now that I got all the studs cut, seal plate, top plate, got all that cut, what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure on the seal plate and the top plate. I'm going to measure out 2 foot on center all the way down. So that means that I want the center from this end to right here to come up in the center of this 2x4. Alright, and then once I get that done on the top plate and the seal plate, once I get that done, I can take and set the 2x4s in place and go ahead and start screwing them in. In addition to that, what I will do is I'll also start some screws in the first 2x4 that goes up against the post that'll be holding the door, and I'll do the same on the back side for the wall. So let's go ahead and do that now. Okay, now that we got all those studs screwed to the seal plate and the top plate, what we're going to do is we're going to raise the wall. I'm going to apply pressure to the bottom, and then we're going to screw it into the post, and then we're going to do the same on the other side. And then once we get that done, we can start putting up our purlins. Let's go ahead and get to it. Alright, now that we ended up getting the studs up, now it's time, let's just go ahead and put the purlins on. Once again, we're going to start with a 2x6 purlin across the bottom, and then we're going to go with 2x4 purlins. They're going to be spaced approximately every 2 foot apart, And our top purlins are also going to be 2x6s. I'll show you the reason why here in just a second. Alright, as you can see, I put the bottom purlin on this side, which is a 2x6. This is the reason why I wanted to use a 2x6, is because this 2x6 has 2 screws going into the stud and a single screw going into the sill plate. Now the reason why I do that is to take and lock everything together, because a lot of times in high wind conditions, if your building ends up taking damage due to high wind with the walls, it's because the nails or the screws has slipped out of the end, because that end grain is the loosest place you could take and attach a securing device to. So I end up putting that on there as well to take and hold in the two together and lock them together. Is it a bit of an overkill? It might be, but that's what I do. And every building that I have built has been through a lot of hurricanes and a lot of tornadoes and extreme high wind conditions, and they received nothing but maybe some shingles knocked off or a piece of tin got rolled up on the roof, and that's about it. So with that said, we'll go ahead and we'll finish putting the purlins on this side, which we'll end up using 2x4s to put the purlins up from here all the way up. Now whenever we get to the top, we're going to do on the top exactly like we did down here on the bottom. We're going to run a 2x6 and we're going to lock the top plate and the studs. We're going to lock them together as well with a 2x6. Is it overkill? Might be, but you know, a little extra insurance doesn't hurt. So we'll go ahead and do that now. Alright guys, so like I said, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, do me a favor, go ahead and give us click that like, and go ahead and subscribe. Got a lot of good stuff coming down the pipe. I think you're really going to enjoy it. So with that said, God bless.